Hello, this is the Bahama Boyz podcast. I'm on OBS and I have no idea how to work it, so hopefully this is okay. I tried doing the intro. I have the intro. I have no idea how to put the intro into OBS, have it fade into me after. It'll look super janky, super stupid, and dumb. So, hopefully I can get that figured out. It's been a long time. I haven't been on here in a while. I just haven't felt funny. I'm lying. I just haven't had the energy to do it. The shirts did come out around November, I believe. Thank you to the people who bought them. You guys are amazing. Still have a couple on sale, so if you want one, hit me up on my social medias. I'll have them in the link in the not a link, but in the description, I guess. Yeah, it's been kind of cool just having my own shirt. I made some mistakes with it that I wouldn't call them mistakes, but just kind of like rookie mistakes, I guess. Which makes you really want to buy it. No, it's just like the material that I bought, the 100% cotton, I don't like. Or love. I like it, but I don't love it. So comfort colors is probably what I'm gonna go with next, which means it's gonna be a lot more expensive, but higher quality. But expensive, but higher quality. They're gonna be biker shirts. Hopefully in January is kind of the what I want to make the deadline. It might be more February, March, just because again expensive. Just the pure cotton, they're really cheap shirts. The screen printing alone was around $700. And the shirts themselves are around $300, $350. So you're looking at around $1,000. Bare min, $1,000. Which I did not make profit off of, obviously, because I'm still selling the fucking shirts. But again, to people who bought them, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I don't know. It's crazy. Shout out to Gabe. He actually likes his podcast. He told me he liked it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know people enjoyed this shit. So thank you so much, Gabe. I'm gonna have you on the podcast pretty soon here. Once I figure out how to work OBS, because this shit's stupid as fuck. Sorry, I just had 30 minutes of me trying to figure out how to do the intro. Got frustrated, gave up, just did the podcast. So hopefully you guys bear with me here and work with me. I'm just a dumb kid. At the end of the day, I'm fucking stupid. So, how was y'all's day? Mine was pretty good. Didn't do anything. Cowboys are amazing though, so suck my cock. I'm sorry. That came off really mean. What have I done? I went to the College Station. I loved it over there. Shout out to Brady for letting me and my friend Trent crash at his apartment. Really nice of him. Really nice people there. Bought a shirt. Really cool shirt. Got absolutely fucking obliterated. Shit was crazy. At one point I was at this Texas country bar, and I was just literally leaning on the wall trying not to fall over. Yeah, it was a night. A couple nights, honestly. But the second night I didn't really go too crazy with. But yeah, it wasn't the fireball disaster like in episode 2 that I talked about. I'm a new man. I don't drink that much anymore. I'm just a better person than you, most likely. I'm a way better person than you'll ever be. Okay, moving on. I just want to get on here and talk to y'all, or talk to me. Talk to myself, really. I do this all the time, just in my head. I just talk to myself the entire time. Which I really think spawns a lot of my ideas with the company. This OBS shit pisses me off, by the way. I'm sorry. It really pisses me the fuck off. Anyway. I've been chilling. Working at Five Guys. Not really anymore because they don't schedule me anymore. I'm not really made for fast food, I'll be honest. Though it was 8 a.m. and I was just pounding meat and I was like, man, college sounds amazing right now. So those are my opinions about working in the fast food industry. Five Guys is still great though. Usually you'll see people who work in the restaurant or fast food industry and they like, oh, don't eat where I work at because it's so disgusting. Five Guys, everything's fucking like fresh. Like we like cut our own fries in the morning. I literally pounded out like thousands of fucking patties at 8 a.m. every fucking day. Shit pissed me off. Shit was annoying. I had my boy Habibi. Nice guy. Just hard to understand sometimes. So yeah, I get like, not yelled at, but kind of like, hey bro, what the fuck you doing? You know, when I was fucking up early on when I first started working there. And that kind of sucked. But I mean, besides that, it was all cool. No bomb threats. That's great. The power went out one day. We just kind of stood there in like a hot kitchen and just kind of looked at each other. That was a great day. Yeah, waking up at 8 a.m. for any job sucks. It really does suck. Although there were some really positive moments I had from it. Working with people, I actually enjoy doing. I didn't really have any Karens I had to deal with. This one family of like 6 though, they just like ate all these fries, and the fries fell on the floor, and they just didn't clean up a single fry. So I had to get out there and sweep. That's one thing I like. It was new to me. Like I don't sweep because I just don't sweep at all, and I just had to sweep like fries and nuts. So many fucking nuts, dude. Holy shit. So many peanuts on the ground. I pronounce peanuts very fast. So I hope you guys just didn't, think of anything else. Peanuts, 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 peanuts. Okay. That's a roller coaster right there. Look at that. Damn, the water's good. Anyway, so shirts came out. Really happy about that. Made some stuff that I feel like I can improve on in the future. The fucking screen print itself was really fucking good. I was excited about that. My boy Jimmy at Rayola Screen Printing is sick. If you have any screen printing needs in the North Texas area, please go to him for that. He's really good. It wasn't that expensive. I went to other places and they're like, hey, it's going to be a fucking shit ton of money. It was a lot of colors, so I mean that makes sense. It was I think like 5 colors on the front, 6 colors on the back. So that, it's going to be expensive no matter what. So the biker shirts will not be that many colors, but I do have a really cool design on the sleeve that I want. They're going to be long sleeve, black, comfort colors. T-shirts, so look out to that. I have a couple of design ideas that I want to do, and I'm really excited about. This one, I'm going to do actual promotion on. I was super excited when I did the promotion for... I didn't do any promotion for the first shirts. You probably didn't see anything on my Instagram account. On this YouTube, I didn't even make a podcast talking about the shirts when they first came out. I was just so fucking excited when I got the box of the first Bahama Boyz t-shirts that I just didn't even think to do promotion. So the biker shirts will have promotion. Hopefully more people buy them. There will be a little more expensive. I'm selling the Bahama Boyz t-shirts for $25, the ones currently that I have in stock. The ones that I have that are coming in spring, I guess you can say, late winter, that will be probably $32 to $33, just because long sleeve shirts actually do cost more money, and there will be more designs on the t-shirt. So if you put all that, I have to make it a little more expensive just to even have somewhat of a profit, even though I probably won't even profit off of it. But I just do it out of the kindness of my heart. It's to me, the money's great. It's cool. I like having money, but it's not about the money with this shit. Especially early on. I mean, I'm fucking losing money left and right. So this shit's like just fun to me. It's fun. Hopefully you guys understand that. If not, suck my cock. I've said that twice already. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've said that twice already. It just fits well with you know how it is right now. Anyway, besides that, I don't know if I have any stories to talk about. I'm gonna like just kind of ramble on. Hopefully, I find a story to talk about. Fuck. Oh, I went to Waffle House by myself at like 11:30 p.m. Depressing night. I don't want to talk about that part, but I will talk about this part. I went there, got the All-Star, of course. That's what you always have to get at Waffle House. And you know, people talk about Waffle House as, you know, this kind of like planet, a different planet than what we live on. And it is, and it really is. I had the server, and she was really nice, really, really nice. But she was interesting, to say the least. So she takes forever to get my drink. You know, she's talking to a dude who apparently is an atheist, and they're having a fucking hot and steamy religious conversation about how God's real. I'm not in that. I'm not in that. God's cool. I love God. I'm not going to get into a religious discussion with anyone. Anyone at all. But, you know, they're fucking getting heated over there. She fucking gives me my drink. She asks me, oh, man, I'm trying to make this guy believe in God. And I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. She was like, yeah. And she just went on and on about how she hates her job at Waffle House, which is understandable. You work at a Waffle House. You have a reason to hate your life. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry to ever watch a Waffle House, man. If you're watching this, I'm very sorry. But yeah, she just kept on talking about how she hates her life and how God has a plan for her. This is gonna sound really anti-religious when I make this story. I'm not anti-religious. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not gonna like disclose what I believe just because I don't want, you know, people to view me a certain way. Just know I believe in something. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna go with my religion. But this lady's obviously a diehard Christian, so she is talking to me for hours and hours. Meanwhile, I just want my fucking eggs, yo. I just want my fucking eggs. That's all I want. So I'm just kind of like, you know, when like you are trying to get someone to not talk to you. I was just like staring at like a ketchup bottle for 20 minutes. I was like, I mean, like, I don't want to pull my phone because that's too disrespectful. You know, you don't want to pull out your phone when someone's talking to you. It's kind of fucked. I was staring at a bottle of syrup for maybe maximum 5 minutes. It was all just like, hey, lady, this is really interesting right now, but I just want my fucking waffle from Waffle House. It's literally called Waffle House, and I want my fucking waffle. She didn't give me my waffle. My boy Earl in the back, that's not his name, but he was just an old black man, so I think they're all called Earl, or at least some. Otis. Trying to think of Thurman. Trying to think of old black names that I like. That's really all. I don't really know any other old black names. Willie's a good one. This is completely real. Anyway, he makes my pancakes. Waffles. I'm at Waffle House. Waffles. He makes my waffles. They're absolute smack. And she's still talking to me. I'm literally have mouthfuls of waffle, and she's talking to me about God and how God has a plan for her and how she's pregnant and she's going to get out of here with God's plan. And, like, leave me alone. You know. Leave me the fuck alone. Please. I'm just trying to eat my fucking waffles, dude. And leave. Soon. Because of you. Anyway, I hope this isn't like an anti-God. Hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm like anti-God, because I'm not. But I am anti-bothering people with God when they're at a Waffle House. There's a time and place for everything. That is not the time and place. Waffle House, that's where sins happen. You know, it's like a little piece of Vegas. What happens in a Waffle House stays in a fucking Waffle House, you know. I got her number. No, I'm kidding. I got her number. We just hooked up after. No, I'm kidding. yeah, so that was kind of the whole story of what I wanted to say. I wish I would have came on here, like, this was like a month or two ago, so I wish I would have came on here a little bit earlier so I can kind of recount the story in full detail. But I kind of gave you a good base outline of what happened to me and what was the whole shebang of it. So yeah, I'm gonna have some friends on this podcast, most likely. By most likely, I mean whenever I figure out how OBS works. So probably in like maybe 2025. 2025 is where I'm like shooting for. In the terms of this podcast having multiple people on it. I would have to do Zoom, and that shit's gross, and it's disgusting, and I did Zoom the first 2 episodes, and OBS is nicer, but it's harder to understand. I took an AV class, too, in high school. That's the worst part. I took a full AV class, and the only thing I did was play cool math games on it. That's the only thing I did. And I was 16 then, and I was still playing cool math games the entire time this lady was talking to me about how to edit and how to do any of this, because this is the same format I saw. I saw this shit, already. I saw this format already, and I have no idea how to do any of it. Absolutely none of it. Dude, this hair is fucking pissing me off. Anyway, no idea how to do any of it. None. So I really wish I would have paid attention there. Pay attention to school, kids. If you're in elementary school, you shouldn't watch me. Go to bed, you fucking idiot. If you're in middle school, go to bed. If you're in high school, just pay attention to your course, especially your electives. Because, like, your electives are stuff that you actually might want to do when you grow up. I was in a business course. I took a full tax class, right? A full tax class with Mr. Gonzalez, R.I.P. He passed away while I was his student, and that's really sad. R.I.P. my boy, Mr. Gonzalez. Anyway, I took a whole fucking class on it. What the fuck are taxes? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are taxes at the end of the day? This shit's hard. This shit's not easy. Is there a way I can just do all their shirts as tax write-offs? Is that possible? Does anyone know in the comments? Because I'm afraid of me not knowing how to do taxes, and that's the reason why I go to jail for tax evasion. Not because I'm a smart, edgy businessman who knows how to get past things and knows how to, accelerate his company past the law. I'm just a fucking idiot. That's what it comes down to. I'm just stupid. So that's kind of what I am scared of with this shit. This is a sole proprietorship. I went to a town hall or whatever the fuck it's called, and there was this couple who were they were 80 years old and they were getting married. That shit was cute, and I'm like, there's amazing things happening to the right of me while I'm at the counter, and I'm like, hey, I want to make a company called the Bahama Boyz, and the Y or the Z, it's with a Z and not an S. And she thought I was an idiot. There's something beautiful happening to the right of me, and I'm over here asking for a company name that's the Bahama Boyz. So, it's just, I'm taking L's recently. I've been taking fat L's, really, a lot. I want to do gambling streams, but I don't gamble enough money to have a gambling stream. Also, I gamble in a boring way that I usually end up just still losing money. But maybe my reactions could be funny enough to have that. So if you guys want to gambling streams, I guess I'll do gambling streams. I guess maybe I could do it through OBS. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. I'm almost certain I have ADHD. But I just don't do Adderall. I can't do Adderall. I'm on Lexapro though, so that's kind of cool. Anxiety medication. Hit your boy up. If you're struggling in high school, I can pop you a Lexapro, and you'll be flying. You'll be chilling. So no, I'm kidding. I used to be on Ativan, and I started only feeling good when I was on Ativan, so I knew how to stop that. Yeah, it's all drugs are crazy. Drugs are kind of fun too. Not like heroin, but Actually, heroin's probably amazing. Heroin's probably amazing. Don't do it though. It's super addictive. I have a super addictive personality, so heroin is not my cup of tea. Just give me a nice Ativan and like a big glass of water, and I'm fucking there. You know, I'm basically Snoop Dogg at that point. You know. So yeah, this has been a really great episode of the podcast. It's so stupid, as every episode is with this shit. I mean, it's all just dumb shit. I don't even know if this is gonna go to YouTube. Who knows? I've never even tested out when I hit that stop recording button on OBS if it will go to YouTube. It's connected to YouTube. It's my account. I probably won't do it though, just because nothing on this potato BC that I have, nothing technologically goes right for me. Nothing happens right. Nothing's ever. I sound like an immigrant. I'm sorry. That was racist. I don't mean like, oh, immigrants are so dumb. I'm just saying like I sound like I'm not from this country the way I'm talking right now, just because I'm so angry. So hopefully you guys don't think I'm a racist. I'm not. I'm pretty good. I believe actually in my friend group I was ranked 6th on the racist board out of 7. So yeah, that's good. 6 is and that list is good. Fantasy football too is fucking stupid. Okay. I finished 500. Not amazing, but not bad either. In one of my leagues, 12-man league, fucking huge league. It's so hard to get waivers. It's so hard to get people that are actually good. Trades are annoying because kids don't want to trade because they might be losing in a trade, but really they're winning in a trade. You have to talk them into it, and then they hit you with the, oh well, if he's such a good player, then why would you trade him? And I'm like, obviously he's a shit player. I'm just trying to get you to fucking buy into him, idiot. You fucking dumbass. But anyway, so it was a 3-way tie for the last spot in the playoffs. And the person who got in, I beat like 2 weeks ago. Bad. Like fucking crushed him 2 weeks ago. And I didn't get in. It goes by like points scored. I'm the 80-point demon. Okay, I've had so many wins this year with like 85 points. It's insane. I've had like 2 or 3 wins. That shit's crazy. I'm the 80-point demon. They should allow me to go in the playoffs. I'd fuck people up right now. Even though I don't have D-Hop, I'd still fuck people up right now. That's how confident I am with this fucking fantasy. I've just been on a fucking collision course with this shit. Okay, I'm gonna win the championship. Consolation, of course. Anyway, we also had a kid who was 0-12, and he just beat like a pretty decent team. So that's really great to see. He got his first one in the consolation playoffs. I think I play him, or maybe Brady plays him. Who knows? Someone plays him. So hopefully they don't lose to them. Honestly, if the 0-12 kid just wins the consolation championship, I'm happy. It's like the Lions beating the Cardinals. You know, it's just happy. I'm sorry for football talk. No one probably likes football here. So. Damn. I mean, they just make water fucking crazy nowadays, don't they? The next big road trip, I might do a vlog of the trip and what happens. I just don't want to be a fucking dumbass with a camera everywhere, filming at everyone. I feel like that's weird. No one likes one of those guys. You probably see those in LA a lot. I've never been to LA, but I'm just gonna assume that you see all those TikTokers that are trying to film their friends. Danny Duncan type vibes, just one of those kids, and I don't want to be like that. So and it's gonna take a lot of courage for me to vlog, but I kind of want to do it at the same time. So it's a weird process. It's a very, very strange process of this shit. Besides the Waffle story, I did that. Fantasy football, I did that. Shirts, did that. Thank you again, whoever bought the shirts. You guys are amazing. Mostly family friends and a couple of really, really good friends of mine bought them. Again, thank you so much for that. New shirts coming out soon. I'm going to try to get this podcast done once a month. Because I tried once a week and my life is so boring that I cannot do once once a month. I just can't. It's just impossible. Once a week. I just can't do once a week. It's impossible. So once a month, hopefully, I'll have enough life experiences to where I can have a semi-watchable / listenable podcast for 30 or so minutes for you guys. But we'll see. We'll see. I am going to try to be more consistent, though, with this shit, because after my boy Gabe said that he liked it, it really kind of gave me motivation to kind of go for it, at least an extra 5% for my initial 15%. So now I'm at 20%. Is anyone else bad at math? Because I think I'm numerically dyslexic. I really think I am. I don't know if that's a thing, but if it is, I have it. It's so hard. Math is so fucking hard. I always struggled with it too. You ever your teacher asks you to go up on the board. You probably have a boner because you're in class and you're doing nothing. And you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have this problem. Because I've been worried about my fucking boner the whole time. I haven't looked up on the board. I have a fucking boner right now. And everyone, that's a cute girl in the class. She's gonna see how tiny my fucking dick is. And it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be the worst fucking thing of my life. And you get up there and it's actually decent. It's actually not that bad. But no, not my dick. What am I talking about? Anyway, you go up there and you draw a couple things and you fucking do y equals mx plus b. You do that and you're like, I don't know what's going on. And you start crying and everyone laughs at you. Colin, you're fucking crying in class again, you pussy. You're crying and everyone starts pointing and laughing at you and you have to go to the fucking principal's office and your mom has to take you home and then you have to fucking do all that shit. You have to do all that fucking shit and you're just fucking sitting there crying the whole fucking time. You can't fucking do anything.